Good morning from Massachusetts State Police General Headquarters. My name is Lieutenant Mike Sargent. I am in charge of the traffic program section. Now that we're social distance, I am going to drop my mask, so this is nice and clear. We'll make sure that everybody stays a good distance away. Welcome to our vehicle here. Traffic program section owns two of these. These are 2015 Freightliners. We affectionately call them the Batmobiles. Just like every superhero has a decent vehicle, we have a Batmobile. We actually have two of them. These are $300,000 vehicles. They're 40 feet long, diesel operated, diesel generator run in the back, self-sustained, can run probably a week sitting by itself. And come on down here, we'll show you exactly what we do with it. As I say, this is our Batmobile. That actually stands for breath alcohol testing. These machines are used for two main purposes. One, we have what's called sobriety checkpoints. Sobriety checkpoints, we go to a location, we stop every car on that roadway. Trooper meets the person in the middle of the road, talks to them for a little less than a minute, see if they're doing any impairment, either by alcohol or drugs. You're not allowed to drive in Massachusetts under the influence of alcohol, under the influence of drugs. Impairment causes crashes. We can get impaired operators off the roadway and stop crashes. So that's what we do. These buses are parked there because once a person is deemed impaired on the side of the road, they have to go through our bus to make sure that they're safe to drive. Everything inside is geared towards that and make it the easiest possible way we can do it. Get people back out either onto the roadway if they're not impaired, or unfortunately if they are impaired, they got to go through the whole process of the court system. And it starts right here with these buses. If you want to come inside, we'll bring you inside. Each of our buses are dedicated to a trooper that has fallen in the line of duty as a result of an OUI crash. Trooper Engelhardt was parked in the breakdown lane down South Beach Route and hit by a drunk driver. She was in and out of hospital. She was about 8 years until she actually got hit, until when she passed away. So this bus here is dedicated to Trooper Engelhardt. The other bus that we have is dedicated to Trooper Weddleton. Come on inside. That bus starts here. If you want to turn around behind you, we basically look like a aircraft carrier, aircraft setup right there. All the bells and whistles, all the lights, sirens, everything that we run from the bus electronically is run from up there. This bus has 23,000 miles on it, so 5 years old, about 5,000 miles. Goes up basically every Friday or Saturday. And I'll walk you through the process of what happens if you come onto our bus. Outside, they would deem you impaired. The handcuffs go on. You'd walk onto the bus and you'd stand right here. The trooper then takes his firearm, secures it into those lockers right there. From this point forward, no firearms, no tasers, no use of force equipment. We are too confined of a space here to wrestle, to fight with somebody with weapons, so everything gets secured as per policy. Person will come right here. They'll be met by a security officer. Good. The security officer will take all their property off them. Their wallets, their phone, any jewelry, any necklaces. It all goes into a bag. It all gets documented down to make sure that when they leave this bus, they walk out with all their property. Come this way. This is where I normally sit. I am the booking officer for it. Over here is our desk officer. When we find out who this person is, we run all their history through all the computer systems that we have, through NCIC. That will give us any criminal history here in Massachusetts, any criminal history throughout the rest of the country. Their vehicle information, we'll grab all their vehicle information. All of that gets put into our database. That comes over to here. Person will sit in one of these seats. These seats fold down. They'll sit right there, and I have a little chat with them. I find out all their basic information, who they are, where they live, mother's information, a little bit about their medical history. what they've had to drink that night,
Medications.
mental health issues. This is a trying time to sit on this bus. It's a soul-searching experience. We want to make sure that when people are on our bus, that their heads are in the right spot. It's not a comfortable experience. It's not a nice experience. We try to make this as nice as we possibly can, so we want to make sure that they're in the right mindset. We do have a television set up here. This bus is used for other reasons as well. We can do mass bookings with this. We can go out for emergency deployments. We can pull up weather. We can use this as a command post, see what else is going on in the outside world. Up this way. These are our breath test machines here. So the arresting trooper would bypass me, come down here. I keep an eye on the person as I'm talking to them. Start the breath test machine here. This machine here, eventually, the person will blow into it and it will determine their blood alcohol concentration. They blow into it, and within about 10 minutes or so, it'll tell us how much alcohol they have in their system just by the actual breath that they expel. The person will be sitting right there. They get a couple more information. They get read all of these rights to make sure that they understand what's going on. Once the handcuffs go on, this person is going to lose their license for at least 30 days. They don't have to take this machine. We can't force them to take this machine. But because when you get your license, you signed a contract with the Commonwealth of Massachusetts saying that you will take this machine, there's a penalty if you decide not to. And that penalty is you're going to lose your license for 180 days or up to life if you refuse it. If you're a first-time offender, it's most likely 180 days. If you're a second, third, fourth offender for getting arrested for operating under the influence of alcohol, it's going to increase as the numbers go up. If you're a juvenile under the age of 21, you should have no alcohol in your system. So sitting here and taking this breath test has serious implications on your license. Definitely don't want to be doing that. Let's see what else we got. So we have 3 breath test machines here on this bus. We can run 3 people all at the same time. Eventually, with more than 3, we actually get too much alcohol expelling off of the breath, and we might have to take some people off and open up the doors. These machines will detect alcohol in the air, and they won't run. So we're going to make sure that everybody this area is free of any alcohol that's being expelled. We got fans that we can turn on. Doesn't happen very often. More television sets. Come on back here. This is our IT staff. All of our computers need to talk to General Headquarters to do all of our booking process. Wi-Fi, internet ability, all the bells and whistles that run all the televisions and computers. Our phones, we actually have real phones on this bus that people can call into. Everything is run by an IT stack here. I try. They keep me away from this machine right here because me and IT do not go well. So we push a button and we move away. Medical equipment, AED, Narcan, first aid stuff in there. Couple of paperwork stuff. Finally down here, I'll switch. You guys can take a look. The last step of a process of being placed under arrest is to get fingerprinted to confirm your identification. So the booking process switched me down through the breath test machine all the way over to the last step of fingerprinting. We are now probably about 2 months into having a fingerprint availability here. Everybody gets fingerprinted within about 10 minutes after that's done. We know exactly who that person is if they've been arrested. There's no lying to us about who you are. That machine will tell us exactly who you are within 10 minutes. Fingerprints on file. It goes all the way to Crime Lab in Maynard. Will tell us who they are, and then kicks it up to the FBI to do a national search. So one little box right there saves us eons of time of doing who this person is and playing a guessing game. So very happy to have that. I have to also say that these buses here, expensive buses, we have 2 of them. They're supported to us, given to us by the Executive Office of Public Safety and Security. They are the state police's bosses, along with every other police department, fire department, ambulance in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Maybe not ambulance, they're DPH, but EOPS does all of our law enforcement. We ask for grant funding. Grant funding trickles down. Both of these buses brought to us 5 years ago by EOPS. They are dedicated to the mission of public safety. They thought it was a great idea. We think it's a great idea. Couldn't do it without our support from the bosses up above, so we thank them. Let's see. Anything else about the bus?
The exit.
The exit.
I'm not impaired, so I can go.
Even before COVID, we had an entrance door and an exit door. You come in one door and you go out the other door. Once all the booking is done, and if this person is going to at that point go get bailed, we will tell the trooper to go get their cruiser. She'll drive up. She'll park the cruiser right outside. We'll take the detainee from here, put him back into handcuffs, and walk him right out the door. Walk them right out to the door, into their cruiser, and off they go. One little known fact is that cruiser right there, that white vehicle that doesn't look like a cruiser, was purchased with these buses here. So when you buy a bus from Freightliner from the company here, it comes with a command post vehicle for free. So we got that one for free because we got the big bus. Let's see, around the back. We'll walk this way. We have a TV on the outside. We have an awning that comes down. Rarely see that white box on top.